and gentlemen, it is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video, baby. Yes, another one, another one, another one. It's been a minute, and it was requested to make this video because a gentleman reached out to me and he was going through some issues to where, make a long story short, his the girl that he was seeing she was in a long-term relationship, right? She was in a long-term relationship before him, and apparently she broke it off, and then she was dating him, seeing him, and then to drive this whole thing into conclusion, it's like he was. I guess she was trying to be in a relationship with him, I guess she wanted to use the term monkey branch, like she wanted to, be in a committed relationship with him because she saw this guy as like, damn, I like this guy, da 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 da. But he was like, no, we should slow it down, da 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 da. I mean, and granted, let me just say this guy is very well on his purpose and mission in life. I won't say his name. And he has his own business straight out of, in Australia. Really good. Based off of the conversation I had with him, he's been a really good dude. And we had this hour session to where I was able to help him out. But and let me just say this, right? The fact that you're seeing someone after they actually got a long-term relationship, here's some things that's going to happen. It's likely that it's not even likely that you are going to be the rebound. And I know some people that it's very rare that, jumping into another relationship, those relationships actually work out in the long run, right? It happens, but it doesn't happen very often. It actually happens very rare. So, and by the way, if I sound like, I sound a little under the weather because, I got a stuffy nose and I'm just like, I'm irritated. But, but, I definitely wanted to make this video to just, not only for this guy to understand, like, he doesn't need to be with someone like that. But here's the thing, right? I feel like I'm just a little bit random. But here's the thing. They were seeing each other. Next thing you know, he was like, no, he turned down the relationship because he wanted to still get to know her. He didn't want to rush into it, which is a great move because she was trying to rush into it. He wasn't. He was like still wanted to get to know her, wanted to go with the flow, right? And then because he said, let's just take it bit by bit, step by step, let's just, whatever. She started distancing herself. And the more she started distancing herself, she started to pull herself away because of the very fact that this guy told her, let's continue dating. Let's continue to know each other. It's not a bad thing to get to know each other, especially when it comes to 3 to 6 months, because guess what? You don't know who the person is that you're dating until it's been 6 or 7 months later. So, here's the thing. The minute she started distancing herself and she started pulling herself away, she just basically just stopped talking with the dude and all that stuff. Now, what had happened now is that he was like, what the hell? Like, he's hurt. And you know the reason why he's hurt? It's because his damn ego got hurt. And let me just say this. If you are seeing someone who just got a relationship and then they wanted to be with you, but you said, no, let's get to know each other a little bit more, da, 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 and they start pulling away from you or they just break up with you and your ego is hurt, it's just that. It's just your ego hurt. You're not really hurt. It's just your ego. Let it go, right? Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be on your purpose and mission in life anyway. So I wanted to, and this gentleman, let me just read these text messages, right? Just to see that how this whole thing. So she says, hey, hope you're going well. I don't know if you noticed that recently I've been a little distant. This is the part where she started distancing herself. So, and haven't been myself. I'm not one to waste my time or anyone else's, so I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been having second thoughts, and I can't just overlook how I'm feeling. She's having second thoughts because this guy just declined, and he didn't want to rush into another relationship. And I gotta say, I gotta say, like, I don't blame him for turning her down, only because it's like it's still a little too soon, and you just got out of a breakup. Like, yeah. Um, I've been, okay, but she said, yes, things were going so well, and I won't deny that. I think we get along more than fine. I just don't see things, I just don't see something serious happening in the long run. We have the same mindset, and I still feel like we are not compatible. Let me just say, like, my head hurts just from reading that whole thing, because it's like we get along fine, we have the same mindset. Like, at the end of the day, that's who you want to be with, right? Like, if you share the same mindset, like, you can branch ideas off of each other. If you got, like, if you get along, if you like, that is so important in relationships, especially when it comes to dating. Before you go into a relationship with someone, you gotta be able to get along. And if you can't be able to get along, then it's like it's just I don't want to say anything. So we had an understanding that we had an understanding that we'll be honest with each other, and so I can't be quiet about it and wait until we get back. This guilt of breaking my parents' trust, even though I know they'd never find out, is eating at me. I'm okay with us going as friends and thinking nothing of it, as long as it's not awkward of anyone. But I don't feel like it's best of me and my friend. Don't come at this event, and we might feel it's uncomfortable. You guys can still go and enjoy yourself. And he responded to, thank you for being honest with me. I respect your feelings. Please cancel the trip. All best for your future. I love that response. I was like, I was like, yo, I've coached a lot of people in the past. And, a lot of people actually have struggles of, sending these kind of messages. And I'll just say this, that response right there, just leave it like that. Because at the end of the day, someone doesn't want to be with you and stuff like that. They're having second thoughts about you. All the best. Bye. And then she says, I know this is an ugly situation and promise it was never my intention, but this is why people get to know each other and the outcome isn't always what you expect. She kind of contradicted herself, right? Because he was wanting to get to know her. And yeah, the y'all know where I'm going with this, right? So I do think you should still go to the holiday. This is an event out in Australia. And that's entirely up to you. Thank you, and nothing but the best for you. I'll come in the next couple of days to drop off your money. And he says, just call me once you're free. And she just tells him, I'm not trying to disrespect you at all. Promise, I'd rather not. I just hate confrontation. Well, I hate confrontation too, but somebody's got to be real with one another. So, and the thing about it, like, it was eating at him at the fact that, she just pulled away, and like that message, like she just broke it off with him, and it was just eating at him. But that just told him, like, it's just eating at you, bro. It's just your ego saying, it's just your ego's hurt. Like, dog, I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck your ego. Like, let it go. You you told me, he told me he had other options, and I told him, like, go back, have more options now, because if you have more options, there's going to be that one woman that's going to just, like, sweep you off your feet, and you're going to do the same thing to her, and that's going to be it right there for you. Like, just have options and go back to that. And this gentleman, he's very cool, very, like, on his purpose and mission in life, and I really respected the fact that he sent that message, because I was kind of like wondering, what did you say to her after she broke it off? But he said exactly what I would have done. And let me just say this: if someone doesn't want to, like, I understand, like, when things are good, they're good, right? But I still got to get to know you. And you still got to get to know me, because guess what? I know 6 or 7 months in, we're starting to get comfortable with each other. And I know I'm bound to see that ugly side of you. And you're going to see that ugly side of, you might see that, well, you are going to see that ugly side of me. But, it's just all about getting to know each other, have fun, be playful, just keep it like, just good vibes. That's it. But my whole thing is, like, if someone's willing to walk away from you and just distance from you because you said you wanted to, like, keep taking it, so you want to take it slow and stuff like that, stand strong on that. And if they don't like it, they don't appreciate it, they never appreciated you, and they never wanted you in the first place. It's just using you for your time. Communication is so important, and it's not even just communication, it's communication and comprehension. you have to understand that when the two are can communicate and get to know each other and all this other stuff, where they're just there's an understanding between each other. I'm pretty sure that like if you were declining and you said that I want to just continue taking it slow because I'm still trying to get to know you. I don't feel like I know much of you. Yada yada yada. I feel like that's respectful. And of course, the person wants to break it off with you. It's just because they just can't handle the rejection, and women cannot handle rejection. Um, so this is why we got to be really like, you know, honest from the get go. Just communicate it and comprehend it. At the end of the day, like if they don't want to be with you because you still taking your time and stuff like that, then it's not your loss, it's their loss, all right? Because at the end of the day, like you got other shit that you got to focus on. That's your purpose of mission in life, all right? But that's pretty much the whole thing. Like I haven't made these videos in so long. Well, I feel like I haven't made them in so long because I know I made one like a few weeks ago, but um, man, I hope you guys are trying for your purpose and mission in life. And of course, this is your man, Mr. Dominic Cruz, coming at you with another one, baby. Yes, another one, another one, another one. I promise. I'll try to keep these videos keeping on going, on going, and going. Go in the comments section and tell me what's going on with you. Until next time, guys, take it easy.